Hi guys. So in this video I'm going to look at Casella and Berger Statistical Inferences, Chapter 2, Problem 1 Solution, Part B. Okay, this is Part B. Okay, right. I'll post the solution, like link to solution for Part A and Part C in the description as well. Okay, right. So in this question, the problem is, in each of the following, find the PDF of y and show that it integrates to 1. And they have given us the PDF of x, and they have given us the relationship between the variables x and y. So according to this theorem, we have to find g inverse y and apply this formula. Okay, right. So in order to do that, let me first find what is g inverse y. We know that gx is equal to 4x plus 3. So in order to find g inverse y, I'll substitute g inverse y to both sides. So instead of x, you are going to plug in g inverse y. G inverse y plus 3. So this becomes y 4 times g inverse y plus 3. So you would subtract 3 from both sides. This becomes y minus 3 for g inverse y. So g inverse y becomes y minus 3 over 4. Okay, right? So now we have that. So you just have to plug in g inverse y to this formula and get the answer. So fyy, this is equal to fx g inverse y. Fx, instead of g inverse y is y minus 3 over 4 multiplied by, you have to take the absolute value of the derivative of g inverse y, that is y minus 3 over 4 again. Okay, right. Then fx y minus 3 over 4, what this means is fx y minus 3 over 4, what this tells you is, instead of x, that means in this formula, in this probability density function of x, whenever there is an x term, instead of x you are going to substitute y minus 3 over 4. I'll do that. So this is 7 e to the power negative 7x, but instead of x we are going to substitute y minus 3 over 4. Okay, right. Then you have to take the derivative of this y minus 3 over 4. This becomes 1, and this is a constant 0, so 1 minus 0, it becomes 1, so you are left with 1 over 4. This is positive, so we can get rid of this absolute sign as well, right? We don't need this absolute sign. Okay, right. So this is, now this simplifies to 7 over 4 e to the power negative 7 over 4 times y minus 3. Okay, right. Now we have to find, so x ranges from 0 to positive infinity. Now let's find the range of y as well. Okay, right. Okay, so x, it differs from positive infinity to 0. The relationship between x and y is equal to 4x plus 3. So I'll multiply both sides by 4 now. 4 times 0, 4x, and this is 4 times positive infinity. 4 times infinity is infinity, right? Then you have to add 3 to both sides. Plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. 4 into 0, 0, 0 plus 3, 3. And 4x plus 3, this is y. 4 into infinity, infinity, infinity plus 3, again infinity. So y ranges from 3 to positive infinity. Okay, right. So we found that as well. Now we have to integrate and check whether it integrates to 1. So fyy, this is equal to 7 over 4 e to the power negative 7 over 4 y minus 3. Y minus 3. Okay, right. So I'm going to integrate this for all y fyy, right? For all y ranges from 3 to positive infinity 7 over 4 e to the power negative 7 over 4 y minus 3 dy. Right. So now I'm going to do a substitution. I'll do a u substitution to deal with this. Right. So let u is equal to negative 7 over 4 y minus 3. Okay. So du over dy, when you take the derivative with respect to y, this becomes negative 7 over 4, and this is 1 minus 0, it becomes 0, 1. Okay, so now I want to isolate what is dy. Dy is equal to negative 4 over 7 du from this. Okay, right, we have that as well. Now I'm not going to change the limits because I'll put this substitution back, right? So I'll just leave it as it is. And so this becomes 7 over 4 multiplied by, now instead of e to the power this whole thing, you have e to the power u, and dy is negative 4 over 7 du. Okay, this 7 and this get cancelled, this 4 and this 4 get cancelled, and you are left with negative, I'm not going to put the limits, e to the power u and du, right? So this becomes negative, and this is integration of e to the power u, it is e to the power u and evaluated between some limits. Now I'll plug everything back. Okay, I'll plug this back, right? So this becomes negative e to the power u means negative 7 over 4 y minus 3, and the limits are from 3 to positive infinity. Okay, right. Now let's see what happens. Right, I need some space. Okay, so this is negative sign, I'll keep it out. This becomes 1 over e to the power positive 7 over 4, and this is positive infinity minus 3, and like this becomes a really large number. Okay, minus this becomes e to the power negative 7 over 4, 3 minus 3, right? Okay, so this is a really large number, this is a really large number, right? So 1 over really large number, it becomes 0, minus this becomes 3 to 3 get cancelled, so this is 0, e to the power 0, it is 1, so you have negative times negative 1, you have positive 1, so it integrates to 1 as well. Right, so in the next video I'll do part C actually. Right, see you guys.